Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is directed by Martin McDonagh and stars Frances McDormand, Woody Harrelson, Sam Rockwell, John Hawkes and Peter Dinklage. I heard a lot of good things about this film going into it. It came out some time ago in America, and as hard as it might be to believe for Americans and their January releases, January is kind of awards season for us Brits, so yeah. So we're kind of lucky in that regard, but anyway, there's, a lot of good press and awards buzz and blah. Apart from the good reception, I didn't know anything about it at all, and I'm really glad I kept it that way. It's one of those, I think it is one of those films you should see knowing not, as little as possible about. I loved it. It's the best film I've seen since Blade Runner 2049. And yeah, it deserves all the nominations, the noms it's getting. I'll confess right now to not having seen any of Martin McDonagh's other films, but I did study one of his plays in my drama class, The Pillow Man, if anyone's heard of that, and that's kind of it. Yeah. Anyway, our plot for today is that after her daughter was found raped and murdered, our protagonist Mildred thinks that the police aren't doing enough to catch the man responsible, so she rents out 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, to paint messages on them, basically calling out the police chief. It's a very small town, so by morning everyone knows about this, and we then follow the inhabitants of Ebbing as the 3 billboards, they weave tensions and suspicion between everyone, and drama occurs, and it's a brilliant screenplay for sure, and what it made me realise is just how much damage one person can do with so little when it's a small place. Everyone knows everyone here, and everyone knows how everyone's being affected by these billboards. And well, speaking of which, let's talk about the damage dealer herself, Mildred. She's a gripping protagonist, because not only is she flawlessly acted by Frances McDormand, she's unpredictable. Which is really the key word that stuck in my mind when the film's over. It's unpredictable. And however you think the film's going to go and you see it, you're wrong. It's not going to go the way you think it is. I could have just quoted Luke Skywalker, whatever. But none of it ever feels jarring or misplaced because of excellent direction and writing. And not only that, it's really funny too, surprisingly. Yeah, it's also a comedy, and a damn good one to boot. In part due to the extreme unpredictability, because Mildred she'll just say whatever comes into her mind whenever she feels like it, which is often, by the way. She'll do a lot of things that are unexpected, but it never feels out of character, and it was so funny just constantly all the way through, and also incredibly touching the rest of the time. There was one moment in particular where manly tears were shed, and if you've seen the film, you probably know what I'm talking about. And unless you're a heartless husk, you should have cried too, and if you haven't, go fucking watch it already. Seriously. Thankfully, it knows when to be funny, and it knows when to be serious, and again, it never feels jarring in the slightest. And aside from Frances McDormand, everyone else is brilliant too. Woody Harrelson as the police chief, Sam Rockwell as Dixon, the resident nigger torturer, and, Peter Dinklage is great, but I'm going to stop being nice here for a little bit. As much as it pains me to say what I'm about to say, I don't see what purpose Peter Dinklage's character had. And believe me, I don't want to be saying that. I fucking love Peter Dinklage. So maybe I'm just a bit miffed about the lack of him. But I don't think he was really needed at all, really. And I also would have liked a bit of a more conclusive ending, because I was just so into the story and interested in Mildred and everyone around her. I just wanted to know what happened, just wanted it to be a bit clearer. Like, I'm okay with ambiguous endings in theory, but on this particular occasion, I just wish there was a little bit more just to tie it up a bit nicer. It does tie back into the unpredictability, which is good in that sense, because the scenario the film ends on, you could see it going either way, but still, I would have preferred a more wrapped up ending. That said, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, it really does deserve all the praise. The actors are giving it their all. The writing's funny and touching at the same time. The soundtrack's gorgeous. The characters are complex, and the direction was great. I'm glad to see it getting recognition at the award shows, and I want to give 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri a 9 out of 10. Speaking of awards, I saw the Oscar noms today, and as you might expect, I'm a little disappointed that Blade Runner 2049 wasn't nominated for Best Picture or Best Director for Denis Villeneuve. I'll admit to not having seen all of the films nominated, as staggered release dates are still a thing, and not all of them are out in the UK yet. And I also missed what's it called? Call Me by Your Name, because I just missed it. It wasn't in any cinema nearby. Couldn't see it. So, but however, I do still think Blade Runner 2049 was better than all of the Best Picture noms I have seen. So in my mind, it's still the one to beat for Call Me by Your Name whenever I get to see that. Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, and The Shape of Water. I think that's all the ones I haven't seen. And yeah, I have seen Darkest Hour. I'll have my review of that up soon. And yeah, so guys, have you seen 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri? You should have. But what did you think of it? Or what are your thoughts on the Oscar nominations? Whatever it is, let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.